and welcome to the Stephanie Herman Show. The theme of today's show is about the wellness of our nation's future and yours. I felt inspired to interview the vibrant 90-year-old young Deborah Seke at her home in San Diego. Deborah is my new mentor. She is the founder of two world-famous fitness resort spas, Rancho La Puerta and the Golden Door Spa. This is a woman who believes you are the age you want to be. She's not just lying around fantasizing of a better world. She is playing an active role as the founder and advocate of the Wellness Warrior, which is her dream to inspire, educate, and communicate a life of wellness for our planet and ourselves. Come join me as you will hear directly from Deborah Seke on what the Wellness Warrior is. So Deborah, hi. Thank you so much for joining us, and let me know more about what the Wellness Warrior is.
Well, I have to tell you how it began. You know, the interesting about when you turn 90, you turn 89 first. And here I was looking at my 89th birthday, it was May 3rd, and realizing that I had as much energy as I did when I was 65 or 55. And I had run out of goals. I had kept, for some reason or other, I was always talking about the third. Well, it ends at 90. So what do you do? And I thought, well, there's nothing else to do but start all over again. So at 89, my birthday was in May. In June, I'd incorporated. I got my 501c3 in October. We're talking about 2011. I mean, in other words, I moved because I decided what frustrated me most.
Okay.
What did I care most about? And I care about people, and I can't begin to tell you the degree of frustration when you're 90 is much, because now it's now or never kind of thing. And what's happened to our food is indescribably terrible. What has happened to the chemicals in our world? I mean, we're literally making our people sick. And so you have to go to the source, and the source is Congress. And I am going to establish a lobby, a PAC, an old-fashioned PAC to work on Congress and support the congressmen and women, members of Congress, who believe as we do, that we have to do something about it. We have to do something about the food subsidies that skewers the system, that supports everything that is bad and nothing that is good food-wise. Wellness Warriors is a social network. After all, Arab Spring worked. It may not have worked as well, but it worked. And Wellness Warriors, based on that, with the plan, the dream, the ambition, that 1 million people will send $10 a year. That's $10 million at $10 a piece. And we will use that, one, to start the organization, two, to support the wonderful organizations dealing with all their food things, so that when they have a project...
deeper into what your definition of the food thing is, the importance of food, like where it comes from, farm, or...
I'm talking about farm to table.
Right.
I'm talking about all the processes that remove life-giving elements and substitute it with sick-making elements. All the processed food, the packaged food, the factory foods. I'm talking about what's happening, which is wonderful. We have now more community gardens than we've had since World War II. We've had a lot of wonderful things happening, but not enough. Because unless we go to Congress...
And all organic.
Yes. No, organic's lovely, and I like the idea, but that's not the necessity. The necessity is fresh and non-processed, and get rid of the chemicals. Get rid of the subsidy for corn, so that the corn sugars are used throughout everything. Our body cannot handle. And the food is making us sick. Not only just fat, but fat and sick. And we're going to have to go to Congress and the people who support natural gardening, support local shipping, we're a local war, seasonal, all these things. But basically, What Congress has got to do is stop subsidizing through the Farm Bill all these massive companies. Will be like a flock of Davids against Goliath.
Now that you are inspired to be a wellness warrior yourself, let's get to know Deborah Seke as she shares with us the secrets of staying healthy at 90. I have to let our viewers know your age because
Well, I'm proud of it. It's
you
okay.
should be proud of it. She is 90 years old, or I should say 90 years young. And the belief system is to live your life fully and healthy, and maybe you could share some of your philosophies that you would like to share with everybody through your ranch and through who you are.
So I believe it's terribly important to have a passion in life, a mission, something you feel that is within your power to get done. And that's how I feel so strongly about the ranch and what we're doing and what we're teaching. And then you really begin to say, what was my best years? I was really good at 60. At 60, I left the ranch for the first time since I was 17. I mean, that didn't mean I didn't round around, but I literally, and I moved to Washington. And I had a fantastic career.
You didn't just move to Washington.
I had a fantastic career. I ran a federal agency. I became a U.S. diplomat. I did lots of wonderful things. And I loved it. And I loved the challenge. Every morning was another challenge. You know, what are we going to get done? And how are we going to win and conquer? And I decided those were wonderful years. So I decided that is how I'm going to behave. Like I'm 60. And I still do.
I think I'm stuck in 40.
Isn't that fun? But why not?
Why not?
Why be stuck in 40 or 50?
I mean, a good stuck.
Yeah, I know that.
Yes.
Well, I'm stuck in 60. And I hope to be stuck for quite a while. But then I have to think like a 60-year-old. I have to look at my calendar as though when I was 60. Because if I looked at my calendar when I was 90, I'd just be barely getting up now.
Right.
I have had breakfast served in bed, and I will have, you know, played with my puppy dogs, and, you know, you have to act your age, but the age you want to be.
Right. One of the things I heard you say is when you come to the ranch, you might have a vision of what you're going to be doing in life, but it could change while you're at the ranch, and you walk away possibly having a different vision because of what you've learned through the ranch.
And one of the things we do at the ranch that really is worldwide unique, we have incredible presenters every night. People of great talent, incredible talent, lecturing to the guests so that we're presenting a smorgasbord of possibilities, of potentials, of things that they might want to do. So it's not just a matter of fitness and diet and exercise, you know, it's an idea of
Brain to body to life.
exactly. There's a wonderful line from Satchel Paige, a great baseball player. And he said, if you didn't know your age, what age would you be? Well, he meant that you look at what age would you be now. But I want you to see what age would you be in 5 years and 10 years. And what will you do to be that age? And to be able to be just as young and as active and creative and excited about life. And I hope that's the message we're so interested in conveying through Rancho La Puerta, the Golden Door, Wellness Warrior, through everything I do. Is I want you to be the age that gives you the most delight.
Did you know that the reason why healthy farming is so great is because of the richness of the soil? Come join Salvador Tinajero, our farmer from Rancho La Puerta, as he shares his passions. Well, the Stephanie Herman Show is so excited to put the Rancho La Puerta and to have the farm here with our fabulous Salvador Tinajero. So I want you to show me all around this wonderful 6-acre farm.
Yes.
And share your passion with us. So where do you want to take us to
Okay,
show us?
we can go direct to them, and we
Okay.
can go after to the greenhouse to see the baby plants, the sprout. You want it?
Yeah, I would love to. Thank
Okay,
you.
come on.
This is sweet. I like the way it looks.
Yeah. Look at that. This is very tiny. We started 1 week ago. Look at that. We started, yeah, almost 1 week ago. Week and a half. Look at this. 8 days age. Look at that.
Wow.
Only 8 days. You know, in 2 weeks more, to get this size, that's enough size to transplant to the ground. Look, this is Brussels sprout. This is Brussels sprout.
This is Brussels sprout?
Yeah, this is Brussels sprout. And we have already maybe 30,000 plants growing here.
So how long does it take to plant each one of these, the 3,000,
Yeah.
into the soil, into the farm?
1 day and a half or 2 days.
So how many workers?
8.
That's pretty good,
Yeah.
because this is a lot.
Yeah. we work like machines.
Yes. 365 days a year. Do you cook too?
No, I eat
And this is?
carrot too.
Oh, okay.
And we have leeks.
Do you ever use the greens for the carrots for cooking?
You know,
I
one of the great things we can grow in one spot, thing that people grow in other countries, another, because you know the plant responds how is the weather, how is the soil, and we can grow many things, 80 different plants about.
You love your farm.
Look, we have beets here. This is cover crops.
So
Look
I have another question, Salvador.
Yeah.
How long have you been working this land to make it, the soil, to make it as rich as it is right now? I mean, I know Rancho La Puerta has been around for many years, but have they always had the farm?
You know, to get rich soil doesn't need so much time. Maybe after 3 years you can get a very good soil. If you increase fertility, you add compost, organic matter, the soil change a little bit the chemistry. That's organic, you know, fungus, bacteria.
But
add
every
to
year
soil.
it should be getting richer
Yeah,
and richer.
much better every year.
Right.
Because after every crop, we add compost, we add more food to the soil and the plants. You know, you can see how it change the color on the soil, how it change the texture.
Oh, I know.
That
It's
means it's good. Yeah. This land was the last one we opened in all this area. We opened in 2001, 2002. They have 10 years,
Okay.
almost 10, 11 years. We don't
And
have
how long have you been here?
25.
What were you doing before then?
You know, before that, I don't know, but Herman opened again this land because they grow here vegetable, I don't know, maybe in 1960. And they grow for, I don't know, for a while, I don't know. When I started working here was one manager, his name is Jonathan Fry, in 1986. And I started working with him in 1987 until now. And now I'm working and I'm in charge. And that's why I was his worker.
So you're working here in this land.
Yeah.
And was it part of the ranch? It wasn't
Yeah.
part of the ranch
Yeah.
at that time?
Yeah, it's the daughter of the owner. You know, and she loved the place. She wants this place to take care and production and everything good for the guests and, you know, for the
They're
who people
definitely
came here. Yeah.
doing a great job.
Yeah. We go here, look at that. This is a truck. We have an eggplant. Now it's gone. We dig all of them. We made compost because it was late. You know.
Oh,
2 weeks ago, we have eggplant in December. It's unusual because usually we have until maybe October, November. It depends how the weather. But it was a late. We start late winter.
do you find that the global warming is changing the whole system?
Yes, a lot. Global warming. You can see the plant because sometimes we have. Last year we have in October one freeze. They kill whole summer crop. Now we have in December. You know, end of December we still have eggplant. You know, October, November is 3 months different, and we have very, very strong winter when they started. Not before. We have cold, but mild cold. Now is a really strong cold. The plant gets shocked. But look now, it's beautiful, like a springtime.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
You know,
Little
how is the
cold,
weather?
little cold.
You know, cold, but not much.
Okay. So if you wanted to sustain your family, let's say of 4, how much land would you need to
You know,
build
To build good soil.
good
Okay.
soil and plant?
Yes, in reality it's not much because you take care of the soil well, you can get so much fruit. For one single bed like you roll maybe 50 feet, you can get easy enough tomatoes, eggplants, peppers, zucchinis, more than you can use even for your family, for 4 people.
So my audience is at home. You could do it too.
And yeah, you can use that.
Your backyard. Just
Yeah.
start with your compost. Start
Yes,
with the food you
yeah.
start eating and start making your compost.
Sure. You don't waste anything, because when it's finished, example, I will show you one. It's very interesting. I have my knife. I will show you that. This is beautiful. Look at that. You know what it is?
Cabbage.
Yes, it's a purple cabbage. It's
I
beautiful.
love. Look at that. It's like a flower.
Look at that.
Look at that.
This is purple cabbage. Look at this
Oh,
one.
it's so pretty. Oh, careful.
This is one of the great cabbage. Buy it. Big bite like that. Very good vitamin. You know? And, oh, they hide it. It's a ladybug.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here. Come on. Come on. Don't hide it. Don't scare it.
Oh, it's oops. Don't hurt it.
No, it's good. He's my favorite friend.
Yeah, I know.
You have ladybugs. You have a good predator. You know, it's like a lion. You know that?
A lion?
It's like a lion in the garden. They eat
Look at
10
that.
aphids per day.
Wow.
It's like it's stuck in like a Volkswagen. You know Volkswagen? Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. They copy them. Yeah.
They did. Yeah, but that was smart.
Look at that. Boom, boom.
But you got to make a wish now.
Okay.
Okay, everybody make a wish. You two at home, make a wish. A good one.
They will fly. Woo! They get it
Okay,
cold.
can I blow it away?
Yeah.
Did you make a wish? Good, okay. Everybody's wishes come true now.
This lettuce will be ready. Now it's ready to harvest. We can harvest one. Okay, you can harvest one. Pull up one whole one.
Okay, here we go.
One. Right to the base. And check the soil in the same spot. Check the soil in the same spot. We don't want to waste the soil.
So my dad was a farmer,
Oh yeah? That's nice.
and my mom was a concert pianist.
Oh yes?
Ish.
Okay, look at that. Look at that, so beautiful.
You just want to kiss it, right?
You need to taste it. You harvest, you need to taste it. Open
Okay,
the,
right,
you
right.
can open the middle. I will show you. Look
Okay.
at that.
Oh,
The heart.
the heart.
This is the best part. It's good.
Oh my gosh.
It's good
You
food.
guys have to try this.
Left with a wow.
Thank you so much, Salvador.
You're welcome.
I love what you do here. I was so impressed with Deborah's healthy way of life, I decided to learn more about healthy eating directly from Denise Roja, the executive chef from Rancho La Puerta in Tecate, Mexico. I found the best way to interview a chef is to have them prep a vegetarian paella. So come on, let's chop and prep together. You know, I love working with chefs, and I think I love chefs because of their passion. And I, as a former principal ballerina, have passion for what I do, and I think that's why I love working with chefs.
Yes, and you have discipline. You have a lot of self-discipline and endurance. I think that's something that people forget about, or when they want to become chefs, they don't think about that endurance, because it's not for a short period of time you're a chef, or you're not a ballerina for a short period of time. I mean, you've spent your whole life practicing.
Well, at the age of
eating.
12, I knew I wanted to be a ballerina, and I wasn't. I couldn't do the pirouettes yet. And so you have to have a long-term vision
Right.
of what you want, and the endurance is to make it through that point. And there are certain points when you start to have self-doubt.
Yes.
So yes, that's why I love chefs.
Well, excellent. That's nice.
So what should we do now? Should
Okay,
we cook?
so now that we've gotten all our mise en place together, I would love for you to help me cook this paella.
I would love to help you. Thank you very much.
I'll be your sous chef, and you will be the chef, and I will just
Okay.
hand you things over.
So is this my
This is gonna
kitchen?
be your working area. I'm going to
Okay.
hand you the spoon.
That's the second thing.
We're going
yeah,
to make
menu.
paella, but we're going to make paella so people can do it in their apartments.
And the paella is very different because it doesn't have fish in it, and it's vegetarian.
Correct.
But the grains are
Right.
giving us the protein that
We're
the
missing.
fish would be.
I have a little bit of olive oil in a squeeze bottle, so you want to add enough just to coat the bottom of your pan.
Okay.
And we don't have to be scared. You can add a little bit more.
Okay.
Because we're not punishing ourselves, and we still need enough fat to be able to cook. We're going to add our onions, and it's best to add everything at once and away from you so it doesn't splash. There we go. And so that wonderful noise that you hear is the sauteing.
Should I start stirring?
Yes, please. You can start stirring. A little bit of
So that's
sea salt.
grounded salt
Yes.
in a pepper mill.
In a salt mill.
Okay, salt mill, right. How do you know the difference?
One has an S and one has a P.
Oh, there you go.
So once those become a little bit translucent, we're gonna add fennel.
Okay. Oh, I'm. You
You'll
took my
stir the. I'm
fennel
sorry.
away.
You'll stir the next one.
Oh, I can smell it.
Yes.
See it?
Oh, yes, yes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I get so excited about cooking that sometimes I forget.
Well, me too here, you know. Let's share on this excitement. Is this for me?
Yes, we're going to add a poblano chili.
Is it very spicy, the
This chili is actually not as spicy. It gives a little bit more depth to your dish. What's spicy about all chilies are the ribs and actually the seeds. Now we're going to add some turnips.
Okay. So now turnips seem like they would be harder, and why didn't you start with them? Because wouldn't they need more cooking?
Well, these are actually baby turnips, and their texture is, I like to have, we're also trying to satisfy textures when we're eating. And so I like things to be a little bit al dente. And so since these are so fresh and so small, they'll actually caramelize a little bit and still have a little bit of bite. And then we're going to add, one of the great ingredients is we're going to add saffron.
So how much saffron?
I'm using 2 healthy pinches here. At this point is when you want to add your grain. So here I'm going to add farro. And I'm doing about 2 cups of farro for this paella. And this paella could probably feed anywhere
Should I
from
put more
10 to
oil
12
in?
people. A little bit. So Reina has brought me the white wine. Thank you. And so a secret about adding wine when you're deglazing, so your pan is nice and hot, but it's going to cause steam.
Okay.
So you want to pour it all in one spot, and it will spread out, and the steam won't. But it's also getting all the fond and flavoring off the bottom of your pan.
Place. Okay, now what?
Okay, so now we're going to add stock.
How do you make your vegetable stock again?
So we're taking carrots, onions, celery, fennel, parsnips, and garlic, bay leaf, thyme, peppercorn.
Oh my gosh.
And we're actually bringing it to a simmer, and we're letting it cook for about an hour and a half. And then we're straining that off, and that's the base of all of our dishes. So now we'll put the lid on and we'll go into the oven. And then when that is almost done, so in 20 minutes when it's almost done, we'll add our remaining vegetables that take less time to cook. So we're going to add a little bit of spinach, we're going to add some zucchini, some green onion, a roasted red bell pepper that we roasted before, and a little bit of cilantro.
Wow, a lot of ingredients.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Yay.
Excellent. So we're going to take our paella out. And please be careful because when it comes out of the oven, it's going to be extremely hot. Close it.
Look at that.
And so probably
Smells like paella.
Oh yes, it definitely smells like paella because it has the saffron and all the flavors, and the grain is cooked correct. And if you want to garnish it with a little bit of the cilantro on top, don't be shy because this is where we get a lot more of those
cilantro.
flavors because of the herbs. So the more herbs we use, the better it tastes.
So when you garnish it on top, you keep it on top, you don't mix it through?
Right, because we don't want the herbs to burn or to overcook. And
Wait,
so-
one corner, we got one corner here.
Excellent.
Another corner over there. Good. Okay.
Beautiful.
So for our audiences at home, I want you to salivate and look at this beautiful paella that Denise Raha made, and I helped, and now we are going to taste it without you. I'm sorry. Thank you
Yes.
so much. I would like to leave you with a tiny entertainment that was a spontaneous jamming of banjo and ballet. When I was at Rancho La Puerta, I interviewed Bay Leflec, the Grammy Award-winning banjo player. At the end of our interview, we both spontaneously decided to jam together without any rehearsals whatsoever. Thank you for joining us with the Stephanie Herman Show, and come on, see this little bit of entertainment.